Good morning. Welcome to the 6th annual Power On Deliver Strong Innovation Week. I'm Grace Tyler. I'll be your host for this session. We are celebrating you and Encore's strong culture of innovation. This week, employees will have the opportunity to participate in 19 sessions that include our teammates from all across the service territory who promote and inspire what it means to be a champion of innovation and continuous improvement at Encore. These Innovation Week sessions have been classified as training and are intended for Encore employees only. As a reminder, during the session today, if you have a question you would like to ask, please type it at the Q&A session at the bottom right of your screen. And now I'm happy to introduce this session, Industrial Athlete Program. We will hear from Martha Donaldson, safety specialist and industrial health nurse. Thank you for joining us today. Martha?
Thank you, Grace. Good morning. My name is Martha Donaldson. I am the occupational health nurse for Encore. Let me ask you a question this morning. When you hear the word athlete, what comes to mind? Maybe you think about your favorite football player, baseball player, such as Nolan Ryan or Tom Brady. An athlete is someone that pushes, pulls, lifts, carries, and moves in the course of their day. Do you do that in the course of your workday? If you do, you are considered an industrial athlete. I will be showing you the vaccines and what happened while putting the new industrial athlete program together. I'm going to share my PowerPoint with you. All right, the industrial athlete program is designed to educate and improve the health and productivity of our employees at work and at home. In mid-June, a group of us went out to Midland and we met with Dr. Mendoza. Dr. Mendoza is an occupational therapist and he met us at the service center and we went out with a crew that would be installing a new transformer in a new construction site. Ryan Jones, our audiovisual production specialist, filmed the crew as they worked and performed different work tasks. And Dr. Mendoza observed the movements the crew did while they were working. That evening, Dr. Mendoza put some core strengthening exercises relevant to the physical activity our crew was doing while they were working. These exercises are embedded in some of the segments in the Industrial Athlete Program, and they are there for our employees to view and use as they like. Now, I would like to introduce to you Andy Tanner. Andy played with the New Orleans Saints from 2010 to 2015, and he is now an Encore employee in the finance department. Andy states that he is committed to a healthy lifestyle, which includes several things, such as a healthy diet and daily exercises. He recommends investing in your future self to think how your actions today may impact your health tomorrow. Let's look at some of our sports athletes and some of our industrial athletes. Sports athletes usually will practice 2 to 4 hours a day, and professional games last at least 2 to 3 hours, while our employees here at Encore can work 8 to 10 hours a day, with a minimal of 40 hours a week. Sports athletes can practice at least 4 to 5 times per week, plus additional games at times. But here at Encore, our employees work 5 to 6 days a week and often 7 days a week during storms and other times. The NFL season is 4 to 5 months long, and practices may be in climate control environments when it's too hot or too cold. However, our employees here at Encore, our season is 24/7, 12 months out of the year, and our employees may work in extreme conditions all year long. Some common industrial athlete or just athlete injuries are going to be slips, trips, and falls, overexertion, and muscle strains caused by improper lifting. For gearing up this year here at Encore, let's do some more stretching. How about having a little routine before we leave the house and maybe do a 5 to 10-minute stretching? Get our annual physical done? How about grabbing a bottle of water on their way to work to start our hydration for the day? And you can always use the Industrial Athlete SharePoint site for your safety meetings. There's lots of good information on here. This is our landing page for our Industrial Athlete program, and I'm going to show you how to get to it. You go to our intranet, and then you're going to click on Safety. When the safety page comes up on the left-hand side, it'll be the second item on the drop-down here. You click on Industrial Athlete Program, and it'll bring you to our Industrial Athlete Program. It has 5 components: Be Strong, Climate, Wellness, Self-Check, and Ergonomics. Our Be Strong section will show us the 12 exercises that Dr. Mendoza put together. I will be showing you one, and you all can stretch along if you would like. We'll do the bent over Ys.
Hello, and welcome to another job activity exercise demo. Today, we will be performing bent over Ys as it relates to reaching overhead when you are working out of a bucket. In our work, we work out of a bucket for almost every job. As you can see right here, our workers are using the muscles on our outside shoulders and even the muscles in between our shoulder blades. These are muscles that are used for a variety of activities, like reaching into the bucket, hanging things above your head, wrapping a wire, and more. So today, to help keep that region of your body as healthy and strengthened as possible, we are going to learn bent over Ys exercise in 2 variations, one with the band and one without the band. This next exercise we're doing is called bent over Ys. We're going to show 2 variations of it, but the purpose of this exercise is to help with tolerating any sort of reaching or overextending, whether you're in the bucket or when you're doing other activities on the job site. So we're going to do the first variation with the band right here. So we're going to get in that bent over position. He's already stepping on the band like so. So go ahead and push your hips back, get in that bent over position, kind of like about 6 feet in front of you right there. That way you get that spine in neutral position. Now you're gonna go in that Y like you're doing the YMCA. So go ahead and bring your arms out. Perfect, just like that, and then come back down. Good. So when we're doing this, you're gonna feel it possibly in the top of the shoulder. You'll feel it just on the inside of the shoulder blades. You can feel it in the core of the hip as well. And with this one right here, since it is a band exercise and it is pretty intense, so you can go and relax right there. You can do 3 sets of 8 reps right here. That way you can get a little bit more break, but you can still do plenty of reps. If the band is too hard for you, you can start with just without the band. So let's go ahead. We're gonna do it right here, but without the band. So go ahead and get in that bent over position, pushing your hips out. Go ahead and look about 6 feet in front of you right there. Okay, now let's go ahead and go on the Y. Okay, good. Let's come back down. And now we're gonna go into a T right here. We're gonna add a little bit extra right there since we aren't using any resistance. So come back down, and let's go back up. Back down, and back up. And the key with this one, especially on the T, is go ahead and do the T again. We wanna pinch the shoulder blades right here. That way you're getting more of the shoulder blade muscles that'll help out. And on this one right here, we wanna go for more endurance rather than low reps. So we're gonna go for 2 sets of 12 to 15. So kind of find a range right there that feels comfortable for you. Perfect, that's good.
What did you all think? Wasn't that great? He saw all the movements our crew was making while they were pulling wire, getting in and out of the bucket, using the hot stick, and he put all these exercises together for our employees. So hopefully our employees will take advantage and use this have this great opportunity to use these videos. All right, so now we're going to go to our other section, which is our climate section. Here in the climate component, we will include heat stress management, infographics, and videos to prepare our employees to work in extreme weather conditions and reduce the risk of heat-related illnesses. And you will find many of these videos and infographics here on Safety Monday if you click on that button there. We also have a heat stress management mindfulness template that you can use for your safety meetings. And it talks about, we can open it up and show it to you. Okay, it's going to talk about hydration, heat stress, the results of heat stress, okay, and acclimatization. So again, this is a very good piece of information to use for your safety meetings. It's very educational, and you are able to do this. And just remember, every cell, every tissue, every organ in your body needs water to work correctly. So let's make sure that we hydrate the day before for the next day and hydrate all through the day. Because we need to remind ourselves that hydration is not a one-time thing. We progressively get dehydrated, and therefore we must drink often. There's also 2 videos on here, and one is understanding the heat stress and the electric utility worker. Very good video, again, for our employees that are working out in the field. And this other video here is about an employee who knew he was dehydrated, but he came to work anyhow and got more dehydrated and ended up not going home at all the next day. So very good videos to watch. And again, a lot of good information for your safety meetings. Our next component here is wellness. And would you say that your health is valuable to you? Because Encore thinks all employees' health is valuable to Encore. So they have created a wellness program, and here on the Live Well. Okay, so you have a link here where you can easily just by one click go into your Live Well page, and then here is where you can sign on for your challenges. You have 4 personal, 4 personal activities, and then you have 4 challenges. Your personal activities are worth $100 each, so you can earn $400. Then you have your Amp It Up challenges at $250 each. It's $1,000. And then if you do your annual physical with biometrics, then you're going to get more money, and you can earn up to $2,000 a year on your HSA card if you participate in your Live Well activities. We also have our employee assistance program that is run by Magellan. And Magellan can help us in several ways. They can counsel us with family relationship issues, with financial issues, legal issues if we have any. And again, this is a great opportunity to take advantage of all of these wonderful services that they offer. I did use, when I started for Encore a year later, I did use the legal consultation, and I ended up updating my living will, my power of attorney, and my will, and it was all free. So again, take advantage of these great opportunities that Encore offers us. On our wellness page, you're also going to get to see my site right here in the employee health site. And on this site, you're going to see several links and a lot of information on just health and illnesses. If you have any questions, you can always, I'm just a phone call away. You can always call me. Then you can come here to our Encore benefits. And on here, it'll show you who is our provider for dental, for our vision, and for our medical. And also this year, remember, you do not send your physician results forms to CoverTech. You're going to send them to the LiveWell. So on here, there's more information and you can just click on there. It'll direct you to where to send all of this, the form this year. It also shows us discounts on fitness centers that are available to us from different vendors. So if you come to our industrial athlete page, you know, all of this is just a click away. Our next component is self-check. And this is a self-check that you can do voluntary. You do it to yourself. You know, you're the only one that's going to know how your health is. And I'm going to show you the STEP score. Okay, because this will show us our fitness by completing different tests. So on the STEP score, you'll need a watch, okay? And what you'll need to do is you find a step, you know, a stairwell, and then you're going to time yourself going up and down the stairs for 3 minutes. Depending on how you're feeling, you give yourself a score, okay? If you did well, you climbed up and down for 3 minutes, you didn't have any problems, you feel fine, and then you keep going, and then you give yourself a 1. But if you were tired and you could not keep going, then you give yourself a 3. And if you were not able to accomplish the 3 minutes, then you give yourself a 5. Depending on your score, on what you felt like, then these are your results, right? A 1 to 2 is very good. A 3 is average. A 4 or 5, that is fair, and it might be some time to take action. You may need to go see a doctor, okay? So again, this is something that you can do on your own, and no cheating. All right, so then we also have a reach test, flexibility test in here as well. And at the bottom, at the end, you're going to have a stress management presentation. This is a PowerPoint that I put together, and we all have stress and we all can manage it. But when it gets unmanageable, then we need to know what to do next. On here, you'll find the anatomy of the brain and how stress initiates, how it starts there, and just some tips on what we can do to manage and reduce stress. And I can come out to your area upon request and present it for you if you would like. Then we have our job site ergonomics. At this point, I'm still doing office ergonomics. If you're having any problems with your workstation, you can go on ahead and email me and we can schedule an ergonomic assessment on your workstation. And we will have more ergonomics coming up, and these will be field ergonomics. We'll have some worksheets on field ergonomics, and I'm excited for that to come so that I can present to you later on. And that concludes my presentation. I'd like to thank everyone that participated and logged on. Happy to be here. You all have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the great presentation. It's a lot of good information to stay healthy and reduce injury. We have questions. Can they get a link of the SharePoint site? We're gonna send it out the link, or you can go over where to get the link, get to the SharePoint site. Martha, please unmute.
Yes, I'll send you the link.
Is it in the intranet? Encore Internet, there's a safety website, and then it have the industrial athlete program, and it's in there. Okay. There's a question. Can you come to the meeting to present or send over the presentation? Martha?
Yes, absolutely. I can do either one. I'd be more than happy to go present it to your work area. And if you email me, I'll send you the link. It's in our intranet. So you just go to safety. And then on the left-hand side, it'll be the second item there. It'll say Industrial Athlete Program.
Your mother came to our department do presentation many times. She have many other topic as well too. She's very knowledgeable. I do have a question. You showed the video about band over wide video. Where can the employee get the band and what kind of band should they get? I think that different strengths, different lengths.
Yes, if a department wants bands so they can do the exercises, they just need to let me know in advance so I can order the bands for in the Industrial Athlete Program. If you go into the exercises, the flex and stretch portion, there's a little link, and in there, the departments can order their own bands as well.
That's awesome. That's all the questions that I have received so far. That's such a valuable information that you share with us. We really appreciate that.
Thank you, Grace.
We want to thank our guest speaker for supporting our culture of innovation and continuous improvement. If you'd like to view this session again or share with a coworker, please visit the Innovation Week schedule tab next week to find the recordings. If you have any questions regarding Innovation Week, please visit the Innovation Week website or email us at pods@encore.com. See you at our next session.